Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is PRW. I'm back with another one. Today, I wanted to talk about a topic that I had in my head because I've seen so much of it on Twitter, seen so much of it on that fucking website that I had to make something about it. Today, I'm going to be talking about Rhea Ripley's Psychotic fan base and about Rhea herself. To be honest with you, this is a topic that I had to cover because every single day there is something new about this, whether it's fans saying that Liv Morgan doesn't deserve anything, fans saying that she's a lazy worker, she's a bad promo, she's this, that, and a third. Like, what the fuck did Liv do to you? Is Liv like a trauma point for you, for like somebody that really fucked you over in a relationship? Or like a friend you used to have, and now you project yourself on wrestlers. Like, I feel that's fucking weird. Why are you projecting yourself on a wrestler? If you want to wrestle, go wrestle. What's stopping you from going to a gym? Assuming you could afford it, but that's not even the biggest problem. I'm just gonna say I don't have. I mean, I guess I could pull up Twitter real quick. Maybe I have some. Maybe I have some of these saved. I could just scroll down my timeline at some point and see what we're doing. I know this is very unprofessional, but let's see what we got here. Let's see if I don't have anything saved, it's not a big deal. Bookmark. Yeah, I'm not really seeing. I don't have anything saved, but I'll give you a couple examples. The first example I've seen is that Liv Morgan has destroyed this storyline, which, in my opinion, is actually the most brain dead take you could have for this. Liv Morgan has actually been trying to get this storyline over even before SummerSlam. The stuff she was doing with Dom was actually entertaining to watch. That was like, if you were gonna watch Raw, that was the one thing you were gonna watch. And then they had a good build up from SummerSlam, and then after that, when Rhea returned, it just went downhill. So for the Rhea fans, I need to explain. Like, can you explain to me how Liv ruined the storyline when she's the only one doing anything for it? IRL interviews, Twitter, social media. What the fuck has Rhea done? Oh, right, that's right. Rhea has instigated. Rhea has broken kayfabe after being injured with a baseball bat. She's on Twitter the next day saying, "Oh, you should have killed me. I'll come back for you." Like, sell a fucking injury. Are you not a pro? Sell a fucking injury. Why are you on Twitter? You just got bashed. You just got your brains bashed in with the fucking bat. How are you not in a coma, kayfabe wise? Well, I can't do that because Rhea's a big part of Raw. Rhea is not a big part of Raw anymore. She's not. She's not needed anymore. Another argument I've seen is Liv Morgan sleeps around to get her spot. First of all, that might be like the most disrespectful thing you could say to a woman. Now, I'm not like super women's rights or whatever, but that's fucked up. You don't know Liv Morgan personally. I don't either. But why the fuck would she even if that was true, why do you care? Why do you care? You're acting like she stole your spot. Like you were next in line for the Crown Jewel Championship, but then she went in and sucked off Triple H or whatever. Who cares? You're not in the industry. It does not matter. She didn't steal your spot. Oh, it's because she stole Rhea's spot. Who gives a fuck? Rhea had a 1-year title reign just last year. If she didn't get hurt, I think she would have probably held the title till fucking king and queen of the ring, and she probably would have lost it to Liv there. So she would have had it for a couple more months after WrestleMania. At least that's my thought. Another argument I've seen is that Rhea Ripley is the only one that should be holding a women's title. What the what the fuck are we talking about here? You're acting like there aren't other women on the roster that could have had a shot. You know, like the Chelsea Greens, the Lyra Valkyrias, the Bianca Belairs. If Alexa Bliss came back, the Alexa Blisses of the world. Like, Rhea's fans are not only delusional, but they're very selfish. Just because you're not getting what you want, you wanna ruin it for everyone else. You want to instigate. You want to threaten. I saw a tweet just a couple of days ago where this guy was like, "Oh, they should have crippled Liv Morgan so she could have relinquished the titles." And like a moron, he spelt relish the titles. Hey, dickhead, if you're gonna put out a tweet, make sure your fucking spelling is right. So you're not only are you being a fucking retard, you're wishing injury on another person. Like that's something that's okay to do. Like what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? And then I've seen what was another one I saw? I saw one where people are complaining about Liv's heel work, saying that she can't win a match legit. Bro, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Y'all are looking way too far into it. If she's playing a heel character, her role is to be the cowardly heel that needs backup. That's why she brought fucking Raquel back. So if she didn't have Raquel helping her win matches, what the fuck is the point of having Raquel there in the first place? Her character is that she's a bodyguard. She's Liv's best friend. She's a bodyguard. Tough girl. That's why she brought her back. Who gives a fuck? She's not a baby face. If she was a baby face, then yeah, I could see if she was cheating, it'd be like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? But she's a heel. It makes sense. Now, is it overplayed a little bit? Sure. But it doesn't it's not the be all end all. She beat Nia Jax relatively clean. So what the fuck? I don't understand. But when Rhea had her title reign and fucking Judgment Day would help her out, that wasn't a problem. So can we explain the hypocrisy here? Can we get to the bottom line here? If it's not a big deal for Rhea, why the fuck is it a big deal for Liv? You know what I think it is? I think it's just because Liv plays it off very well. She's annoying. She's a good promo. She's a better promo than Rhea. She cuts a better promo than Rhea. She gets that annoying mannerism right. And I guess this leads into this section where I talk about Rhea Ripley specifically. We just talked about our fans, so we're going to talk about Rhea Ripley, the wrestler. I'm not talking about... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I guess I am talking about the real Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley has been handed everything in her career. And I was a Rhea fan. I can even admit this. If you cannot admit this, you actually might be brain dead. Let's start it off with first ever NXT UK Women's Champion. She goes NXT Women's Champion. Gets called up to the main roster. Raw Women's Champion. Multiple Tag Team Championships. SmackDown Women's Champion. Royal Rumble victory. Had her own pay-per-view in her own fucking country. She was main evented in that pay-per-view. Had a whole year-long title reign. Now, don't get me wrong. I know she probably worked hard to get to WWE, but ever since Triple H has been behind her, she hasn't had to fucking worry about anything because she will always have a consistent push. That's the one thing that you people don't understand, is that no matter what, as long as Triple H is in power, Rhea will have a push. Now, if somebody else came in and did a roster purge or whatever, I don't know if there's any confidence that she would have a job. I'm not advocating for her to lose her job, but without the Judgment Day, she probably would have been a floater. If Vince was in control now, if she wasn't drawing him money, she wouldn't be on the show. It's just as simple as that. And that's how it should be. If you're not making the company money, because wrestling's a business. It's not a fucking sandbox, bro. Go play 2K. Go play Fight Forever if you want to, full sandbox experience. It's a business. You got to put the people that make you money on the card, and you got to put the best product available. So Rhea has been handed everything. Why the fuck does she have to try? She doesn't. As long as Triple H is in power, she doesn't have to worry about, I might get cut. I really have to put all of my effort into this storyline. She doesn't have to fucking worry about it. But then you have somebody like Liv Morgan who's been in the trenches for fucking 10 years, actually grinding her ass off and wasn't handed everything. In NXT, she was barely pushed. She wasn't NXT Women's Champion. When she came to the main roster, she was in the Riot Squad. They were a faction. They weren't a big time deal. They never won the women's tag team championships. And then she had this shitty storyline with Lana where she pretty much came out as a lesbian. So Liv has literally taken every little fucking thing she's been given and actually has tried to get over. She wins the SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda. That reign didn't go so well, but then she's been in the trenches, y'all, and she actually has fanfare. So the fact that people say she doesn't deserve to be pushed, why? She had the fans behind her. She got better significantly. If you compare her from NXT to now, it's like two different fucking competitors. She's way better in the ring. She's better on the mic. She's better facial mannerisms, better charisma, everything. So if it blows my mind that if your name is not Rhea Ripley, you shouldn't get a push. That's incredibly selfish. No matter how big of a star Rhea Ripley is, she, one, needs to put over people. That is the whole journey here in the WWE, or just the business in general. If you're a star, you have name value. Now, again, I don't care that Rhea is being pushed because she's relatively young. She just turned 28 a couple weeks ago. So I'm not saying her push should die. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we need Rhea Ripley in different scenarios other than the World Championship. She doesn't need a fucking title. She just had a 1-year title reign. So she doesn't need a title. Well, actually, yeah, you know what? I'm going to be that guy. She needs a title to matter. When she doesn't have a title, nobody gives a fuck about her. When she does have the title, that's when everybody's like, ooh, Rhea, yeah. Nobody gives a fuck about her without a championship. At least when people would talk about Liv Morgan and other people, Sable didn't need a fucking championship to get over. Tori Wilson didn't need a championship to get over. Fucking Lita didn't need a championship to be over. Deborah McMichael didn't need a fucking championship to be over. Sunny sure as hell didn't need a fucking championship to be over, but Rhea does. Can I already hear the people? Oh, well, these girls, they're sluts. They use their beauty for advantages. Why the fuck wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Nobody's asking Rhea to come out in fucking bra and panties. Just be less fucking dominant. What is this? She's 5'7". 5'7". She's smaller than Tiffany Stratton, smaller than Nia Jax. She's not even the biggest girl on the roster. Zarya is her size, and Zarya is an NXT. The dick riding with Rhea Ripley has to stop. She's not a Stone Cold type character. She's not the Undertaker. She's not even fucking Triple H. So where the dick riding comes from is because of her being an NXT darling. I'm at this point in the storyline, the injury was needed because I hope the storyline's done. I already know that she's gonna come back at Royal Rumble, win the Rumble, and beat Liv at WrestleMania. But that's not what the fuck needs to be done. We need something else. New blood. I would so much rather see bring up the NXT girls, have Liv versus like Lola Vice or Jada Parker at WrestleMania. You need young people who can cut a promo and who have character. And the fact of the matter is, Rhea does not have a fucking character, and she sucks on the mic. What is her character? Her character is big tough chick who is emo as fuck and is metal as fuck that goes around and just beats up on people and cuts shitty promos, and for some reason you have to call her mommy. So in short, she has no fucking character. She doesn't even have a gimmick. She's just goth mommy who's buff that beats people up. Wow, what a great fucking character that is. What a great fucking character. At this point, if you're not going to bring up the NXT girls, have Bianca versus Liv Morgan at WrestleMania, or have Tiffany Stratton versus fucking Liv Morgan at WrestleMania. You got to do something else besides Rhea Ripley. At this point, Rhea needs to be off TV for like a year for me to actually be like, okay, cool. Or at the very least, send her ass to fucking SmackDown. Get her off of Raw. What is the benefit of having Rhea Ripley here on Raw? There is no benefit. She's not a ratings success. She's a ratings failure. She's not a draw anymore. She was only a draw in the Judgment Day, but she's outside of the Judgment Day. She is not a fucking draw. At this point, just trade her to SmackDown, send her to NXT. Just, you gotta do something else. And for the fans that have been shitting on Liv Morgan about her personal appearance, her personal life, saying she doesn't deserve shit, all this, you can go fuck yourself. Because if I said the same thing about Rhea, everyone would be down my fucking throat. Do I think Rhea deserves what she has? I don't know. I really don't know, because you can't convince me that since Triple H likes her that she has to try 110% like Liv Morgan does, or like Bianca Belair does, or like fucking Lyra Valkyria will have to do. Get the fuck off of my platform with that, because that's not true. If you're a Triple H darling, you do not have to fucking try. Because no matter what, you will get some sort of push, whether you're main event, mid card, tag team, you will be on the show. You don't have to try. So I guess going forward, do something different, have Liv feud with different people, and just move the fuck on already. And you marks need to grow the fuck up, man. If you're gonna bring some actual criticism to Liv Morgan, then by all means, fucking give it to her. But if you're just gonna attack her wrestling ability or her promo ability, or just call her a fucking, I've seen people call her a slut, scumbag. Like, what is wrong with you? If her fucking title reign bothers you so much, fucking vent it out some other way. You look like a fucking idiot on Twitter. You look like a fucking retard. So I'm gonna end the video here. If maybe I might make a part 2 if I can find some examples, but don't bet on it. I don't know what the hell's going on. So this was me talking about Rhea Ripley and her fans. They gotta grow the fuck up. They're immature. It's ridiculous. I'm PRW. Peace out.